and welcome to another episode of Marvel Mad. I'm your host, Duane the Captain Coffee, and today we have Jack Aldino. Say hello, Jack.
Hey.
And the reigning, defending, as he coughs his fucking guts up. And the reigning... fucking it. And the reigning, defending, undisputed champion of the world, Jason MacLeod. You say hello, Jason? Right.
I just said one.
Right.
Yeah, there's some kind of delay.
Oh, don't worry, we're alright. Right, well, this one is a question asked in time sort of thing. It's as big as WCW versus WF, or big as TNA versus New Japan World Wrestling, or as big as AEW versus WWE. But, all fair to say, who is better, Marvel or Capcom? No, Capcom. It's because we've been playing that missing game too much. Marvel,
Yeah.
Marvel or DC? Well, to be honest, we all know it's Marvel, so that's it. Fuck it, see you in a bit, done dusted. See you in a bit, bye everybody.
Peace out. Bye.
No. We'll be serious now, we'll be serious. We're going to look through some films, like series, animated series, and games. Just basically comparing which one we think is good and which one's better. And we've got some stuff from IMDb, Rotten Tomato, Metacritic, just showing what they think are the best series, best TV, best games, films, and what the worst in some of them as well, sort of thing. So you all know, obviously, that I'm the Marvel Encyclopedia, as we'll call myself, and know shitloads about Marvel and that lot. But somebody on the channel who kept it quiet for a bit, let it slip a bit, is our Jack. He quite knows a bit about DC and that lot, mainly about the characters and obviously mainly from like Injustice and stuff like that. But he knows a bit, so I'll hand it over to Jack. I'll hand it over to Jack to explain himself why he likes DC so much. Come on.
Well, I think it's like a grown-up version of like superheroes, you know, because I kind of find Marvel babyish.
Ooh!
I can kind of back that. I can kind of back that.
Okay.
But like, I feel like the characters are better. I feel like I find them more interesting. I find it a bit more realistic. I don't know why. No. I know why. I can back that, if I may. Like, yeah, go on. The reason I can see why you like DC and it's more grown up is because like it's a lot more darker and like gorier, gruesomer compared to Marvel, which is like obviously now being owned by Disney don't really help anything. But it's a lot more censored compared to DC. There is obviously some bits in Marvel that are a bit like, oh, okay, that was a lot, but like it's one of them where it's like if they bleed, it's okay if it isn't red because it's not realistic kind of thing. Whereas DC's kind of like just all for it. Like I didn't realize the TV show Lucifer is actually part of DC.
Yeah,
probably one of my favorite TV shows.
I never knew that.
DC. Yeah. And obviously that is like all kinds of fucked up at certain bits. Like, so, and like you'd never, especially like, I mean, Lucifer's whole thing is like being rich, being funny, and having loads of sex. You'd never get something like that in Marvel that's as open and as visual as that.
Yeah. But no, yeah, I can totally understand that. Yeah, definitely, Marvel, definitely DC is the more grittier, dark, brooding. I always compare it to like it's the emo side of the movie sort of thing. It's like, I say all dark and gritty and oh look at me, blah, blah, I'm sad, blah, sort of thing. And you got
the heroes. You seen me? There's no wrong with that.
Well, yeah, I understand that. But with me, I prefer Marvel because it's, to me, I can understand what you're saying. It's more gritty and stuff like that, DC, but with me, I think Marvel. I know it's gonna sound daft, but I think it's more grounded, sort of thing, because it's based in like our time. It's based in like our cities and stuff. Like, you don't have to make a city up called Gotham or the Metropolitan or whatever it's called, and that sort of thing. And the superhero is a bit more relatable as well, sort of thing. Like Spider-Man being a kid in school, sort of thing. You got obviously Captain America being a hero out of time and stuff like that, sort of thing. With Marvel, I can draw myself to a more sort of thing, and there's more of a heartwarming, not heartwarming, but more of a connection there, sort of thing. Where you look at DC, go on.
What?
I thought
Which one of us?
I thought you were going to say something.
No.
I was thinking something, but
but with DC, it's like you can't connect to anyone, sort of thing like that. Superman, he's just I'm invincible. Fuck you. Give me a bit of
Nah,
but you're a bit of kryptonite, and he's like, oh,
Superman's straight up an arsehole. He's like, I'm not.
Exactly.
Superman is a wanker.
Yeah,
he is.
Yeah, I see.
I
Aquaman as well. Now, I can command the fish. Ooh. Green Lantern as well. I can make things come out of my ring. But I can't get near yellow, because yellow just makes me go. Ugh. I just know.
Yeah.
It just doesn't.
I suppose Marvel characters don't really have a specific weakness.
No.
Like, I mean, like, I suppose there's certain things, like if you play the Spider-Man games, he's allergic to water.
Yeah.
Well, like Iron Man has the thing in his art, and if you don't, well, not anymore, but if he had the arc reactor there, if it weren't there, it'd killed him.
Yeah. But I mean, it's more realistic sort of thing.
Manner. Yeah.
You see, right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean.
Batman doesn't have like a specific weakness other than he's human, and that's it. But then you can say the same for Hawkeye or Black Widow.
Yeah. Well, this is what I'm going to say during the episode, that I do. Out of any of the DC characters, I always give respect to Batman.
Yeah.
Always.
Yeah.
Comics, cartoons, games, films, apart from the last one with fucking Robert Pattinson. We will not talk about that one because that was shit. I could not stand. Honestly, I've watched it twice and fell asleep twice. I've never fell asleep to a film. Apart from Black Panther, Wakanda Forever, I've never fell asleep to a hero film. No. Just can't. But anyway, we'll go through it like section by section sort of thing. So Marvel was started in 1939 as Timely Comics, and I knew beforehand that DC was actually started beforehand, but I didn't realise actually how far beforehand it was started. I thought it was only like a year or two, but it was actually started in 1934 as National Comics Publications, which I never knew about, to be honest. So they've still got that bit more history behind DC. But the first section we'll go to is the films. Now, to me, I know what the top film should be for Marvel now, because out of the two, I'll say I think Marvel blows DC out of the water with films. Absolutely out of the water now, sort of thing. Especially in the last probably 10 years or so, easily, sort of thing. What do you think, Jack?
What?
Between Marvel and DC with films, who would you say wins out of
that? See, when it comes to films, I'd say lately Marvel, but a lot of the TV series, DC have done it way better.
Oh yeah, but we'll get to the TV series. We're going to start on films first, there, and then obviously work his way through. But yes, out of the films, there, would you agree with me that Marvel does piss DC out of the water with films?
I wouldn't say piss out of water. Some of the other ones are quite good as well.
Okay,
they have done a lot of good ones. DC have. Lately, I just don't see the same spark that the rest of them have had.
Yeah.
But Marvel have been great the whole way through, I think.
No, massively, I think. Obviously, apart from the blips of Black Panther, Wakanda Forever, and Eternals, they were the only two. They were the only two in the last 10 or so years.
That Black Panther one.
yeah,
that new Black Panther
dipped.
was terrible.
Yeah, exactly.
But
I massively dipped.
I was so disappointed because the first one's really good.
Well, we'll get onto that now. You'll see that what I mean in a second. Now, what do you think, Jason?
Yeah.
Marvel or DC for films? You're the deciding vote.
I'd probably say Marvel. The only DC films that I really like is the Dark Knight trilogy and Birds of Prey.
Yeah.
I ain't even that much of a fan of the first or second Suicide Squad. Like, I love Margot Robbie's Harley Quinn. Not even like sexualized or anything. Like, Harley Quinn is like one of my favorite characters from DC. Like ever since playing like Batman Arkham Asylum and stuff. But nah, other than those like 4 films, I don't tend to care for any of the other films. Whereas Marvel films, I've watched every single one.
Exactly. Yeah. So we can all agree for film wise, Marvel, way ahead sort of thing. So we'll go to IMDb first. What do you think is the highest rated film on IMDb for Marvel?
What's that mean?
So, Endgame.
No.
Got to be Endgame. Really?
No. Jack, so like the highest, you have like your star ratings and stuff like that.
Yeah.
No,
So what was the highest rated Marvel film? Would you say for IMDb? The other two are percentages. It's not Avengers Endgame.
Oh, I thought it would be that.
I was adamant it would be, but it's not. Not according to the IMDb anyway.
Mate, I ain't got a clue. I'm just gonna say it because it's new. The latest Spider-Man.
Oh, good call, but no. It is Avengers Infinity War.
Do you know, I was going to say that, and I was like, because I felt like deep down that did get higher because it was the setup for Endgame, and then when Endgame come out, there'd have been people that didn't get the ending that they wanted because of obviously Doctor Strange being like, "There's this many outcomes, and only this happens." People would have been like, there was so many theories on what could happen.
Exactly.
But because half of them didn't, obviously only one happened, it'd have been less rated than Infinity War.
Exactly.
But I thought on a whim, I thought it's got to be Endgame. The biggest thing that happened.
Exactly. I thought Endgame all day long. Or, again, I know it's just me being a Captain America stupid brain, but Winter Soldier. That is, on the list, that is rated quite high up there. But again, it's not the highest. But yeah, Avengers Infinity War, 8.4 out of 10. Now, these two for Rotten Tomato and Metacritic, threw me for a 6. This one did. So what is the best Marvel film on Metacritic and Rotten Tomato? And it's not Avengers Endgame or Infinity War. It's neither of them.
It's not going to be like Eternals, is it?
No.
Right. Never know. It's one of them that like, oh, it's good, and it's like, no.
No. Jack, what do you think?
Black Panther. Yeah.
Yeah, Black Panther. Both of them. On Rotten Tomato,
Yeah, but
the first one, remember, the 2018 one.
Is that, like, would the rating of that gone up after Chadwick Boseman passed?
This is what I'm thinking. I think it's gone up. It's gone a bit more of a nostalgia thing, missing him because he was a brilliant actor in that, Lord bless him. So,
yeah,
for Black Panther, for Rotten Tomato and Metacritic, you're 96% for Rotten Tomato and 88% for Metacritic. So, to me, I think that's a bit more like nostalgia sort of thing. If you get what I mean. Now, for all three, for DC, it's exactly the same film. And I don't think you'll be very surprised which one it is, sort of thing. But do you want to take a guess for DC?
I reckon it's The Dark Knight Rises.
Jack?
Suicide Squad.
Suicide Squad. No, it is Batman: The Dark Knight. Which
I thought it would be.
Again, this is what
I
this
just.
Well, this is what I'm saying. Batman,
I mean,
I'll
it's
give credit. Say again, Jason.
No, yeah, I was saying.
I say again. I'll always agree for Batman because Batman is an absolutely fantastic character, sort of thing.
Wait, I didn't mean Suicide Squad. I meant to say Birds of Prey. I didn't mean Suicide Squad.
It's wrong anyway.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, for all three
He
of them,
said what the highest was, and it was.
For all three of them anyway, you got Metacritic had it as 94. You had 84. Sorry, Metacritic. Rotten Tomato had it as 94, and IMDb had it as 9 out of 10.
Oh, mad.
So you can see why. I say it's Batman. You're gonna rate him brilliantly because that trilogy was absolutely fantastic. In that lot. It was one of the better trilogies of any DC film they've had, sort of thing. I've always said that trilogy always pushed Marvel to do better, sort of thing. But again, you've got the good.
I mean, they had like the best set of actors.
Yeah, massively. Yeah, I can totally agree with that.
Oh, we're like massively delayed. Right. Yeah, get continued, Duane.
You okay?
No.
Right. But yeah, you get the good. You get the good with the bad. So you can't say Marvel's been perfect because they have had some absolute shockers. Sort of thing. So they have had for IMDb. What do you think is the worst Marvel film in the last 20 odd years?
Eternals.
No.
More.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, Hulk.
No.
Hulk.
You gotta think it's a Fox film.
Oh.
Fantastic.
What was that? Oh, he's gone.
Or would it have been like? Wait, what?
His little pictures
The
on.
camera's gone off.
We'll use that. We'll use that until he comes back. Bless him.
Oh, okay.
But no.
Well, I don't. As long as you could. Not Fantastic Four. X-Men Origins Wolverine.
No. Fantastic Four.
Oh.
Okay.
So for IMDb and Metacritic, it was Fantastic Four. Fantastic Four was rated 4.3 stars on IMDb. Shit. And 27% for Metacritic. Absolutely just atrocious film. Again, another one I couldn't sit through because I loved the original two. I thought they were brilliant. They didn't need a remake or messing around sort of thing. Oh dear, he's gone. Hopefully he'll be back.
Yeah, he's dead.
But you didn't need a remake or anything like that because it was just perfect. So it was just really a shame to see them mess it up as big as they did for that third Fantastic Four film. For Rotten Tomato, what do you think it is for Rotten Tomato?
4.
No.
Which is a shame because I like 4. No.
Shit, remember shit.
Oh shit, okay, let me have another think.
Be like a 1.2.
Hey?
1.2.
What?
Rating on Fantastic Four.
Oh no, rating 4.3.
I'll have to
4.3.
go back.
4.3 for Fantastic Four and 27% for Fantastic Four on Metacritic and IMDb. It was shit. But what is it for Rotten Tomato?
Yeah, 1.2.
No, which film? Which film?
Yeah, what film, sorry?
Fantastic Four.
No. That's for IMDb and Metacritic. It was a different film for Rotten Tomato.
Oh, a different film. I thought you meant to guess like
No.
percentage. I missed that bit.
That's
Often
right.
come back.
No, that's
Hoping
right.
it's not. Film.
X-Men.
No. This one is actually an MCU film.
A what film?
Yeah, it's got to be like Eternals or Morbius.
Eternals.
Oh,
47%, which is higher than I thought it was going to get.
he's dead.
Oh, bless him.
Yeah.
Now, we'll move on next. We'll move on and we'll explain it to when he comes back, bless him. For the TV series. Now, like I said, I'll totally agree with you on this one. I do think DC has done better TV series than Marvel. All day long. I say people rave about the Gotham series. People rave about, obviously, Flash, Hawkeye. Not Hawkeye, sorry. Green Arrow. They all rave about them TC series. I've not watched them properly, so I can't really judge. But what I hear and what I've seen with these, they are pretty good, sort of thing. And people absolutely love them. But then you compare it to DC's ones, to Marvel's ones, sorry. It's not very good at all and that lot sort of thing. They've done better now. But when they first started off, when you had like the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. or the Ghost Rider and stuff like that, they was good, but then they just, like, after a couple of seasons, just fell off a cliff. So I can totally agree that for this point, I'll put my hands up. DC wins this point all day long.
Yeah.
You back, Jason? You're good?
I can hear you. What's DC winning the points?
TV series.
Oh yeah, 110%.
Yeah, so DC TV series blows Marvel out of the water. I was saying that they've done better ones like Green Arrow, Flash, Gotham, all these TV. Peacemaker. I absolutely loved Peacemaker. It was the only DC series that I've actually watched because I thought it was absolutely brilliant. But just DC do it better for TV series. I don't know why. I can't put my finger on it. But just Marvel, they'll do it like like I was saying, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. started off great and then just fell off a cliff.
The only reason Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. started off great though was because we found out like Coulson was.
Yeah.
Like, and that's like it just sparked it. Like, oh, he's not dead. Like, oh, why is he gonna go now? And it just went downhill.
Yeah. Like he was already dead and he went to Tahiti and his brain messed with and.
But they redeemed it with like Falcon and the Winter Soldier, Hawkeye, Moon Knight. But then they also let it go with things like She-Hulk. Like, what the fuck was that? That was terrible.
Okay, I quite like if you followed us three or followed me personally from the place that shall not be named, you'll understand my take on She-Hulk and Miss Marvel and stuff like that. Because I did quite like them. I thought they were really good in that sort of thing, that lot. But I can understand where you're coming from.
It was the like goofy aspect of She-Hulk that I just didn't like. Like the I can't even remember her name, but the villain.
The
girl killed him. The girl killed him.
Titania, I think.
The girl then got killed.
Yeah, I think he means Titania, I think, for the She-Hulk one. But I can understand where he means that. Like, it wasn't She-Hulk. Probably wasn't for everybody because he tried to make it a bit more comical and tried to break the fourth wall a bit and stuff like that. So I can understand where he was coming from. All the way on.
Ooh. He's still dead.
So tempted just to.
He's dead. No.
I'm not having a good time.
Oh no, he's back. He's back.
Yeah, he's back.
I'm gonna have to go cameraless. There's gonna be no cam for this video now.
No, that's all right. Don't worry. We've got your icon now. You've got your stage image. You'll be all right.
You're gonna have to put like, I don't know, a sticker of my face over the boobs or something. I don't know if you.
Well, unless people can really zoom in, you'll be all right. So.
True.
But yeah, but I can totally understand what you mean about Shield. Kind of like they did make it a bit too daft, sort of thing. I liked it, but they did make it a bit too daft.
I would rather sit and watch Tobey Maguire's emo dance scene from Spider-Man 3 on repeat for 10 hours than to even watch She-Hulk twerk once.
No, I can totally understand that. Yeah, I can totally understand that, to be honest.
but the rest of it, like, I liked the use of Abomination and the Hulk being in it and all of that stuff. That was good.
Wong as well and that lot.
Yeah, he had Wong. Yeah. That was all good. But it was just the parts like the twerking that ruined it for me.
Yeah. The bit where
it tried to fit in with modern day. I hate when films do that and they try to fit in like, oh, this is a trend, let's hop on it. It just ruins it. Like, why sell out to that, man?
No, I can totally understand.
It was good.
No, I can totally understand. I can totally get where you're coming from. But right, with IMDb and Rotten Tomato, let's have a look, see what they say with the Marvel that lot. So for Rotten Tomato, what do you think is the best TV series that Marvel have done according to Rotten Tomato? This was a shocker for me. I was quite surprised with this one.
What's the question?
So Rotten Tomato, what's the best TV series for Marvel that Rotten Tomato said they've done?
For Marvel?
Yeah, I was quite shocked on this one. I was quite surprised.
I want to say it's Loki, but I have a feeling it's going to be WandaVision instead.
Neither.
Oh.
Wait, which films are for Rotten Tomato?
No, not films, what? TV series.
TV series.
Oh, TV series. Oh my god, I don't even know what TV series they are.
I don't think you've watched them.
No, probably not. Do you want me to put you out of your misery?
Yeah.
It is actually a 98%, so almost a perfect score from Rotten Tomato, Miss Marvel.
Really?
Yep. According to Rotten Tomato, Miss Marvel was the best TV series that Marvel's done, which I was very surprised with. I liked it, but there's no way I'd consider it that high, sort of thing. Not a chance.
I suppose. I'm not like, I don't know everything about like the culture, but to me the culture seemed like quite spot on that they had in the film.
Yeah.
Like
what I could see.
Obviously, from an outsider's perspective, like they didn't just ruin it.
No.
They did that quite well, and it was like, I feel like it appealed to a younger audience a bit more as well.
Yeah, massively.
So, like, it had like a good few areas covered, which I suppose helped it.
Yeah, that's true.
But it's still a shock.
Yeah, there's no way I'd have thought of that at all in that law. Now for IMDb, again, it surprised me, but then it didn't surprise when I thought about it, sort of thing. So again, it's a bit of a shock, but it shouldn't be, if you get what I mean. But what do you think for IMDb? What's the top one for Marvel? Obviously not Miss Marvel, obviously.
Is it one that I already said?
No.
Oh.
That's what made it a bit more of a shock again.
So it'd be Moon Knight or Falcon and the Winter Soldier, but
nope.
What other ones are there?
Think a bit further back as well. You got any guesses, Jack?
Oh yeah, we're not just talking like in the MCU timeline, are we? We're just talking MCU.
Well, yeah, MCU. Since Iron Man sort of thing, but yeah.
Yeah.
What do you say, Jack? Sorry.
I don't know, mate.
You just know.
No idea.
Is it going to be like Daredevil?
Yep, bang on.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Daredevil.
I think brilliant. Again, I loved that.
Watch that over on repeat. Like, what did he say?
Watch that on repeat.
Honestly, honestly, that Daredevil series, absolutely fantastic. I absolutely love that. When they brought Elektra in, the Punisher, the Kingpin, I was so glad they got him as the Kingpin. He was bleeding brilliant, that lot. That series, fantastic. I was gutted when that left Netflix. But I'm so glad that's coming. He's coming back to the MCU, being brought into the MCU properly. I cannot wait. I think that's going to be fantastic.
Add it back to him, man.
It is. It's already on Disney Plus as well. Yeah, Daredevil series. Yeah, it's on the Daredevil series on Disney Plus, and obviously you've got Daredevil Born Again coming out. I think next year. I think it is.
But
it's coming. It's coming out soon, sort of thing. But for Metacritic, what do you think for Metacritic it is? Again, it's nothing that's been said already.
Iron Fist.
No. Again, this to me personally, I've never heard of this before. I didn't even realise they were part of Marvel.
Jessica Jones.
No, you tit.
Luke Cage.
No.
You didn't know any series a minute.
I've just remembered them after you said Daredevil. Just I watched all the ones on Netflix.
Flooding back.
I've only watched the ones on Netflix.
So anyway, can you think of this one, Jack? Jason, sorry?
No.
Well, this one, I've never heard of it. It's called Legion, apparently. 82%.
I think I've seen that somewhere. I ain't watched it.
No, I won't be able to tell you that.
Maybe it was on Netflix or something.
I've not got a clue, to be honest. I've not got a clue. Didn't even realise it was Marvel. See, but it shows you that there's a vast variety of different series. They are good, but you compare it to DC, it's nothing, sort of thing. So, for IMDb, what do you think the best DC series is? I was quite pleased with this one.
It's going to be like The Flash, but I want it to be Lucifer.
Nope. Yeah?
Neither of them.
Nope.
Gotham.
Nope. It is actually Peacemaker. I was fucking buzzing when I seen that. 8.3% on IMDb. Oh, honestly. I can understand. Oh, way up. He's gone again.
Yeah.
I can understand why that was rated so high for DC. Because I thought that was... It was just... I don't know whether it's because of my wrestling background. But seeing John Cena and that sort of way... Just shagging everything, killing as many things as you can. It pissing funny. So bleeding good. I absolutely loved it. I thought it was great. Absolutely great, that lot. So yeah, I was well chuffed when I seen that sort of thing.
Yeah.
We all good, Jason?
He's dead. The girl got him again. The girls attacked him.
Jason?
Hello,
you good?
Yeah.
What girls attacked me?
Your demon girl on the...
Oh, mate, I wish.
But yeah, I was well happy when I seen Peacemaker, 8.3%. Thought I loved it. Now, these next two, for Rotten Tomato and Metacritic, I've never heard of them, to be honest. So, do you want to have any guesses at what these two could be? Didn't even realise they were part of DC.
Not a clue.
Yeah?
No, I don't know them.
So
it's not even part of these things.
Rotten Tomato, there's apparently a season called Doom Patrol or Doom Portal, something like that. 98%. No, didn't realise that part of DC. And then Metacritic at 79. Black Lightning.
Oh yeah.
Oh really? You know that one?
Yeah.
Any good?
I've only seen parts of it, but from what I've seen, it's pretty decent, to be fair.
Oh, okay. But like I see, even with stuff like I've not even heard, like you said about Lucifer as well being a DC series, I've heard of that, and it just blows Marvel out of the water of how like, stuff they can get into and stuff like that sort of thing. So yeah, I'd gotta put my hands up there and say yeah, DC will win the series there all day long. But again, you look at some of the worst ones, and you can see why Marvel do series a lot worse than DC. So, for IMDb, what do you think is the worst Marvel series that have been put out?
Marvel, you mean DC?
No, Marvel. What's the worst Marvel series?
Oh, She-Hulk.
Nope.
Oh, God damn it. WandaVision then.
Nope.
WandaVision.
Nope.
Really? They're
Nope.
both trash.
No. Jack, what do you think? No, not Loki, no.
Yeah.
No, Loki's sick.
Oh yeah, Loki is brilliant.
I know it's good, but I just imagine if it was Jay really likes it.
Well, it's a season. I've seen clips of this. I've not really watched it properly, but it's a season called The Runaways. I don't know if you've heard of it, anything like that.
No.
Mate.
6.9% on IMDb apparently. Not good. I've never even heard of it. I didn't even notice anything about it. So, but the other two,
6.9 is decent though.
yeah, it's not too bad. But the other two, I have heard of, and I was really disappointed when I seen this. So for Rotten Tomato and Metacritic, what is the worst series that Marvel have done?
Please tell me it's She-Hulk or
No,
WandaVision.
no, still not She-Hulk.
God damn it.
If you ever had Sky Atlantic, probably mid 2015, 16 sort of thing, it was a series on there. If you ever had Sky Atlantic,
No.
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 It was the Inhumans.
Oh, do you know what?
Do you reckon?
I have. No, I've heard about that. I've seen bits of it, but
Honest
I
to
haven't
God,
watched it.
it was absolutely atrocious. I've never seen just a series that was shit. Had so much hype. Had so much hype. It had like one of the actors from Game of Thrones as well. Had so much hype, and I was like, yeah, come on then. And then when it come to it, I was like, what the fuck is this? The best thing about it was the animated dog Lockjaw. That was the best thing about it. Honestly, I was fuming. Absolutely fuming when I seen this.
That's what I was like when I seen She-Hulk and WandaVision.
But for Rotten Tomato, it only got 11%. Shit. And then Metacritic only got 27. But you see what I mean?
Oh, that is bad.
That's what Marvel do series shit. But hopefully, touch wood, they're getting better at it in the next.
Well, they had a strong start with it.
Yeah.
After Endgame, and then it's kind of
just
like
exactly.
Just
it just
down a bit.
It's just so frustrating. But obviously, we're raving about DC about how well they're doing for series and that lot. But again, these 3 seasons, series that they've done that are pretty well the worst I've found, I've not even heard of. I didn't even realise it was out. So they're all 3 different ones. For IMDb, do you want to guess? Or should you just put you out your misery for these?
She-Hulk.
Just put us out of misery. She-Hulk ain't even DC.
Fucking hell, woman.
No, it's WandaVision.
Hey? Yeah, DC. Worst DC series.
Oh, hold up.
We might, with him being the DC expert, I fucking hoped, but see what go on.
See, I'm unsure about this. I like the series a lot, and I think it's really good, but I don't know what everyone else thinks about it. But Titans.
No, that is rated better than these 3.
I was to say Titans ain't terrible.
Well, a lot of people say otherwise.
Yeah, but that's probably people that grew up with like Teen Titans Go, and then they watch Titans and was like, "What the fuck is this?" It's like this is the real shit.
Yeah. Well,
it's so good. I fucking love it.
Well, see if you've heard about any of these 2, because I'd not. I didn't even realise it was out. So for IMDb, there's a series called Batwoman.
Oh, didn't know that was a series.
No.
Yeah.
Did you know, Jack? Yeah. 3.4.
I know about it, but I haven't seen it. Oh,
no.
okay.
So 3.4 that was rated. Never heard of it.
Yeah.
For Rotten Tomato, it was a series called Powerless.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Never heard of that. 61%. So it's still not bad. 61%. It's all right. And then Metacritic, Stargirl.
Don't know.
Yeah, never heard of it. But you look how bad they are. Yeah, the 3.1, the 3.4 for Batwoman is... Oh, wait. He's gone again.
I was going to say, I don't know what Stargirl is, but I imagine it's probably Starfire.
I won't have a clue, to be honest. Your guess is as good as mine, to be honest.
Because I don't know that far in DC if
Yeah.
there is actually a Stargirl or it's just Starfire as a younger person.
Oh, right, okay. But again,
I don't know.
I wouldn't have a bit
So
of
I've
a
not
clue.
even seen it or ever heard of it.
No, so I'd never heard of it. But you see how it's like you got 61% and 68%. They're nowhere near as bad as how bad DC Marvel TV series are. So even when they do bad series, it's still a lot better than Marvel. So again, for that point, you have to get to DC there and that lot. So to make it 1-1 at the moment. Now for animated series, I really loved getting into this because this is like my childhood. We're going back to the 90s now because I absolutely loved these, and all this for me, I've got to class this one as a score draw for these two because both of them, when Marvel and DC do animated series, they do it bleeding brilliantly. That lot. You ever watched any animated series, both of you?
No.
You never watched any of them?
No.
Damn. What about you, Jason?
I mean, well, I literally just said about Teen Titans Go. That was DC, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So, you watched that, and you Joe?
Sure.
I think I might have. Yeah.
But
I've watched that in the X-Men.
Okay.
I think that's the only two from either side. No, actually, I've watched like the animated Spider-Man and stuff.
But
I can't think of much DC ones.
Really, you'll recognise it as soon as I say it. To be honest, but yeah, for this one, I've got to class this one as a score draw because both animated series that lot, well, all of them are pretty good in that lot. I don't know about nowadays because I've not really watched any of the newer animated series for DC, but back in the day in that lot, I couldn't fault DC. But again, it's all about, for DC, it's all about one character. And you obviously know who I'm talking about, and it's obviously Batman.
Man.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, I've watched Batman actually.
So for IMDb, though, there's 2 series for Marvel that have tied, sort of thing. So what do you think the 2 series for Marvel is? The animated.
It's going to be the is it X?
Oh, bless him. Yeah,
Jesus.
he must be pulling his hair out. Bless him.
My phone is on 6% as well.
Oh fucking hell! Right, my
brightness has just gone down as well.
I'll get this through quickly then before you die on me as well as Jason.
Yeah.
See, Jason, you was right. You was right. X-Men and Spider-Man.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
Oh, X-Men. I said X-Men and Batman for you. Like one from each side.
No. So we'll get to Batman in a minute. But X-Men and Spider-Man both 8.4% from the X-Men 92 to 97 series and the Spider-Man 94 to 98 series. Both on 8.4%. I loved them 2 series. For Rotten Tomato, though, it actually had the MODOK series. You know, that's on Disney Plus now.
Oh, yeah.
Honestly, you got to watch it. So fucking funny. Done like Robot Chicken. I thought it was a great series. That.
Oh, Robot Chicken's great.
Honestly, if you like Robot Chicken, watch MODOK on Disney Plus. Brilliant series. But obviously, yeah, for DC, it is obviously the Batman. So your IMDb, the Batman series from 92 to 95, 9 out of 10. Again, I can't fault it. Brilliant TV series. And then the Batman Beyond one as well. 100% on Rotten Tomato.
Whoa.
Exactly like that. It just shows you how good they both do them. They're really doing that sort of thing. And I can't fault them. I can't fault them at all. Now, the last section will go on. Again, I've got it. Might just be me trying to claim a score draw for the whole series. But the games. Both of them do games really, really well. And there's just so much to pick from both sides, that sort of thing. Like, I'm even looking forward to the new Suicide Squad game that's going to come out. I think it's either this year or next year. That looks really good. So, again, I've got to call it a score draw for both of them, if you get what I mean.
Yeah.
So,
I don't know.
Go on.
I don't know about like a score draw. I need to wait. So, like, I feel like DC might have better games
Okay.
Like if we're gonna count, like, if I'm just gonna quickly count how many DC games I like. Well, the 3 Batman Arkham games.
Yeah.
Injustice.
Okay.
So that's 4.
Wait, do you
Are
like
the
both
only
of
one-
the Injustices?
I've not really played the first. I've not played the first one. Like I've played the second one. Like I've played, like, just the combat, like the verses. But I've not done like the story or anything like that. So I'm not gonna include that one because
It's technically the same, but Injustice 2 has it's upgraded. You've got towers like Mortal Kombat. You've got like gear and levels and armor
more
ratings.
customizable.
On the other one is just like Marvel vs. Capcom, where you just got your characters fight.
Okay. Was there no story or anything?
There was a story to it as well.
Yeah. See, I've not played that route, but I think that's the 4. They're the 4 main ones that I can think of right now. There's probably others that are just not coming to me. Whereas Marvel ones, I mean, yeah, you've got what? I mean, all of the Spider-Man games, even the old Spider-Man games, to be fair, back in the day for what they were sick. Even on like the DS and everything. All the Spider-Man games have always been sick, but I don't know, that's probably because I've always liked Spider-Man. And Marvel vs. Capcom. I don't really like that Avengers. What is it? Avengers.
Oh, the new one.
Or other. Yeah, I've not actually played it, but just like what I've looked at it from and everything, it's just not appealed to me. I've just never bothered.
I literally have a steelbook version of it. I've never played it.
What?
The latest Marvel game. Yeah.
Jesus.
Like literally, I'll send you a picture of it as well. It looks really nice. The case is so nice. I just haven't played it. I will probably try it.
You got to. It's a good game. It is a good game. It's a bit repetitive, but it is a good game. But like I said, off the top of my head, you got all the Marvel vs. Capcom games, because I've played them all.
Ooh.
Brilliant games.
The Deadpool game, I didn't mention that.
Yeah, Deadpool game. You've got obviously the Spider-Man games. You've got the Punisher game. You've got obviously the Avengers game. Marvel Ultimate Alliance 1 and 2. X-Men Legends 1 and 2. I could go on, but again, equally, but you can go to DC and go like all the Arkham games. Obviously, the Batman games back in the day, like PS2 one and that lot. You've got obviously the Injustice. We've got them in. There's just so many that I could. To me, I can just score as a score draw them because they are both just as good, and I've never really played a bad game of either of them. If you get what I mean.
Yeah.
Would you think that's fair to say, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean,
the ones that I've played are both great.
If we were to narrow it down to like a trilogy,
yeah,
I think I would rather, like, if the trilogies were the Batman Arkham games or the 3 newer Spider-Man games, I think I'd choose the Spider-Man games. But that is purely because you can just swing about, climb everything, beat people up. You've like actually got powers. Whereas the Arkham games, you've got to be a bit more in the mood for puzzles and stuff like that. So it's like you've got to be in a certain mood to go play it. So I think like the Spider-Man, you can be happy, sad, drunk, anything.
Look at the
Spider-Man.
Look at the Spider-Man Shattered Dimension game as well. That gives you 4 Spider-Men in completely different Spider-Man Noir, Stealth, Ultimate Spider-Man, the normal Spider-Man. You've got Spider-Man 2099, and literally 4 different Spider-Mans playing 4 different ways.
No, I think so. In that one, I'd say Marvel wins. If you were to narrow it down to the trilogy.
Okay.
Like that's like playability, like replayability.
Yeah.
But
massively.
If you were to, I don't know, because they both excel in different things.
Yeah.
Like I feel like the written story for the Batman games are much better. Like especially like Arkham Asylum with the Joker and stuff like that. written so much better. But like, it's very confined, and like you've only got. I mean, Arkham City and stuff was like obviously big open spaces, but it's very specific to certain things, and you've got to work out the puzzles to do them and whatever. Whereas Spider-Man, you can just throw on and do whatever you want. You can just swing around the city doing nothing but kicking people in the face if you wanted to. Like, you still get enjoyment out of it. Whereas Batman, you've got to like do some parkour, grapple up a building, and then all you can do is glide down to the floor, and that's not like, it's a bit more mundane. But obviously that's because of the kind of like superhero that they are.
Yeah.
Which is why then Spider-Man would take the lead on that. But it is for like mechanics and all of that. I don't know, it's an odd one. Like, one's good and then the other's better at that, and then it's
No, I completely understand what you're saying. And if you as the impartial judge, if you want to get it to Marvel, I don't mind saying Marvel wins at the end of the day, and that lot. I'll gladly take that as a win for me, and that lot. But yeah, so with IMDb, you've already said it really, that lot. Spider-Man 2018. They've rated it 9.2 out of 10. I can't blame them, because it was a great game in that lot, to be honest. You could literally do what you want. The DLCs were brilliant in that lot. Added in Hammerhead and Silver Cable and stuff like that, as well as Black Cat. Adding them characters in. Brilliant that lot. And then Metacritic, now this might be just for me, because I enjoy playing it. I think the third one was better, but I enjoy playing this one. And it is actually Marvel vs. Capcom, but 2, not 3.
Oh, okay.
90% they've rated that as. And I thought that it was good, but I thought the third one was better. But I can understand why, because it's more of that nostalgic. It's like 2D. It's not really 3D. Like side fights, like the old Street Fighter games were, sort of thing.
Yeah, it kind of gets rid of the because Marvel vs. Capcom 3 is like very anime-esque with like a lot of the things that it does, like when you use your powers and stuff like that. It's like almost a more anime look on it more than it is like a comic look on it.
Yeah. There's all sorts of fucking going off, sort of thing.
Yeah.
But you've already said it for the DC ones. Obviously, it's a Batman game, but which Batman is it?
Arkham Asylum.
No.
I've always liked one more.
Arkham City.
Oh, I knew it would be, because it was like that's basically it was Arkham Asylum on steroids.
Yeah, pretty much that.
Yeah.
I say I love playing them. I don't mind playing the new one now, the Arkham Knights one, where you're playing as Batgirl, Nightwing, Red Hood, and Robin. It's hard to adjust to, not being a Batman, but it is quite a new twist on it, sort of thing. But yeah, Batman Arkham City, for Metacritic it was done as 96, and for IMDb it was done as 9.4. So if you look at the scores like that, even though Jason, you've given it Marvel, so we're going to say Marvel wins all the time. I don't mind.
I don't. It's still split. Like, it was better one. It depends on your mood.
Yeah.
Like, but I just keep getting stuck in this like cycling motion. Like, oh wait, this is better. But no, this is better. Like, both of them are amazing at just different things. So
exactly.
It's hard to.
Well, that's why I said to fair play to these two. I just score as a score draw as well, because both of them brilliant games. I can't fault either of them. We're seeing you look on the scores here as well. They've both been rated better than the two highest ones in Marvel as well. So you'd say, doing it like that, you'd say it would be obviously DC that wins it all, that lot. But again, for me, score draw on both of that lot. So. And I didn't realise, looking at how much they actually are both worth, and as of 2021, Marvel is worth around $53 billion, where as of 2022, DC is actually only worth around $10 billion.
Oh, I thought it would have been a bit higher.
That's what I mean. That's why I thought that a lot. So even look at the comparison money-wise, according to the things I've tried to find out, Marvel pisses it on that as well, sort of thing. So it just shows you how dominant Marvel is. But still being weak on other areas, sort of thing.
It's crazy because once upon a time, DC was the leading superhero, kind of like superhero comics and stuff like that. And Marvel was just kind of like fallen behind, like, because that's why it got sold off to like Fox and Sony and all of that, innit? Because it was like failing that bad.
Yep. Well, like in the 90s.
Who would have thought that the companies it was sold off to are now the ones ruining it?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. Like, it makes no sense, does it? But see, like in the 90s, Marvel nearly went out of business. That's why they had to sell off all these little assets and stuff like that, just to keep themselves afloat and stuff like that. So it just shows you how times have changed from the power being... See, this is why I like wrestling, because it shows you the... Like, gives you a good analogy of things where 1 minute that one thing was powerful. So I always say WCW was powerful from 96 to 98, had the power in that, and all of a sudden it just turned on a sixpence and went to WWF. Exactly the same sort of things happened here. DC...
It's Oh, go on.
Go on.
Yeah. I was just saying, like, for it's slightly like not Marvel or DC related, but for people that like the Call of Duty games, you've got like Infinity Ward, Sledgehammer, Activision, and they all like switch with a Call of Duty game like each year between them. It's just like 1 year, oh, this was sick, but then the next one comes out, and they're all like the same games but different developers.
Yeah.
Almost like Fox, Sony, and Marvel itself.
Yeah.
Sort of like that, and it's just like trying to compete, but they're the same thing.
Yeah, exactly. And they're just the turnover sort of thing, that lot.
Yeah.
It's just like, well, the power's there, no, then the power's back. And it just shows you what can happen. Then things can just switch. But yeah, that is the Marvel versus Capcom. No, I fucking done it again. Absolute fucking melt. Marvel vs DC. I gotta stop playing Marvel vs Capcom. That's what it is.
Well, you need to play. Us three need to play. We could all join a lobby and do it.
Yes, definitely.
You can have up to like 8 people in a lobby. So
we'll definitely try. We'll definitely try that, and we'll try and get some clips now up on the channel as well, sort of thing, just showing us how badly I play. Because it's our little side note at the end here. I faced Jack in a Pokemon Go battle. I got my arse handed to me in that lot. So I need to improve on things. But
just as long if you play Marvel vs Capcom against Jack, you might be alright. Just don't play Injustice against him, because he'll do the same thing as he did in Pokemon. Like I say, every time I try to play against him, I get battered. But if he plays me in Marvel vs Capcom, like, I'll batter him, but sometimes like it's even. Like normally when we play, it's like he wins one, I win one. He wins one, I win one.
I'll take that. I don't mind that. As long as there's a fair contest somewhere, I'll take it. But no, anyway.
Yeah, Marvel vs Capcom is not Injustice. It is unfair. If you play against Jack, it's unfair.
I'll keep that in mind, because I'm shit at Marvel to Injustice anyway. But I'll keep that in mind. But anyway, yes. Thank you for joining me. I'd like to say thank you very much to Jack Aldino, I would say DC expert, but he's let me down a bit there. But
man, come on, man.
Oh, he's gone! He's died on me!
Wait. Oh, no! He died!
He died right
so
at the
much for
fucking
being
end.
an expert.
Oh, dear. Well, I'd like to thank my DC expert and my rival in this, Jack Aldino. He tried, bless him, with his DC knowledge. More games-wise than anything else, but he tried, bless him. I'd like to thank my champion, Jason Redblood, for... being the decision maker and calling Marvel was the winner. We all know it was true.
If we want to say that, if it helps us sleep at night, it's good enough.
Yeah, it will. But yeah, I'd like to say thank you very much.
I just hope my picture don't get you taken down.
Oh, I'll be alright, don't worry.
You're going to upload it and get a strike.
It would not surprise me, but I'll be alright. But no, yes, I'd like to say thank you very much. Thank you very much for joining us. And we'll see you next time on another episode of Marvel Mad. I'd like to say thank you very much, and goodbye.